A car.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Lucy went.
Here's a step-by-step on how to make this.
Has not passed. Has not passed. This man may be able to go and harm, other people. This
Man,
may be
shut that shit
able
up.
to go and harm other people. This moment has not passed. It's just that it's not getting enough attention for you all to focus on it. But this moment is very much so here. It's just that it's not getting enough attention for you all to focus on it. But this moment is very much so here. We had somebody who was willing to say they went out and had dinner with him allegedly. Well, Sinister, he may get away with it because she is in personal development. That is why I'm saying he may get away with it because she is in personal development. That is why I'm saying bring it back to the forefront. We have to bring it back to the forefront because we cannot let them forget that if he is to go free, he can possibly do this to other people. So that's the main thing, is that we have to now make it to a point where they understand he cannot do this to other people because of the gruesome nature at which he does it. Yes. So we have to call him out like we call out every other predator. We might have had, our attention somewhere else beforehand. But it can't stay there. Our attention somewhere else beforehand, but it can't stay there. We have to bring it back to the beginning. We have to ensure that he doesn't victim. We have to ensure that he doesn't victim. We have to ensure
What the
that he
hell
doesn't
wrong with his
victimize
thing?
anybody else. And then we have to remember.
Man is telling y'all, stop all this fighting. Let's get back to this money. Y'all letting the money go on the other side of town. Lucy, you in here?
And this may go deeper than just who we know. There could possibly be allegedly other victims.
Yeah. Man, you a mess if I ever seen a mess.
This is where we have to wake up. This is where we have to wake up. Because just think about the alleged lie that we was told. Or the truth. I'm not sure how it goes. But we were told how this man was such a gentleman and so nice and all these things, as if this horror could not be inside of him. We were told about allegedly his beautiful wife, and how she may be standing beside him because she is unaware of his true demons.
Yeah.
It is not defamation because, again, it is her words.
Man, yes it is, baby.
So I can cite a source.
They haven't had a oh my God.
I can cite a source. It's not defamation. Let's be clear, it's not defamation. I can cite a source. but she is no longer here to defend her case. Again, if he has these abilities, then she, given the facts that she's already given, it will speak for her. And if there's any other individuals that has been victimized by him, that will continue to speak. But just this information in itself, if he agrees as a willing party to have wanted to sleep with his client, that gives us enough room. Well, he has to go to court. They were in the process of proceedings. They were in the process of proceedings. And you know these things could take time. Y'all know these things could take time. Y'all know these things could take time. Let me just... Let's just play a little... Around sometimes on... Okay, let me just give y'all a little minute, because I know there's a lot on y'all brains, child. I know it's a lot on your brains. I know it's a lot on your brains to be shocked back to this focus, but y'all, it is what it is. You got to be shocked back to this focus, so I know it's a lot on your brains. Take a little break. Let's take a little break. It's Christmas time.
Cause I'm a P, but good luck with your miss. This Mary is I'm kid. I remember when it wasn't there. Now I remember when it wasn't there. Now my ass still go still. I remember when it wasn't there. Now my ass still go still and do the wolf thing. This perseverance. I'm so blessed to have my mom and dad. They work the bed. Happy holiday.
All right.
Moments like this in my family.
Thank you, Keyonna.
How it feels Christmas time. Christmas time.
Thank you, Keyonna.
Those days when the nights got cold. Leaning on each other, made our hearts grow more. next time.
Thank you, Noonie. Ooh. Yes, y'all. Okay. Okay. So are there any sentiments about yes, y'all? Okay. Okay. So are there any sentiments about Glenn Washington? Are there any sentiments about Glenn Washington? Okay. Okay. So are there any sentiments about Glenn Washington? Are there any sentiments about Glenn Washington? Are there any sentiments? Big Glow Christmas song slap. Okay. Come through. Is there any sentiments? Ooh. Okay, FM. I'm not sure if there are any accusers. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We have to remember, we don't know how much attention, this particular case got. We don't know how much attention it got. Even in this entire scenario, being that they say that there were names mentioned and one of them was my abuser, people still haven't per se focused in on the abuser. So even with that, lets me know it's not getting that much attention. So I'm not sure if there are any other victims, because I haven't seen it get that much attention, not compared to others. Yeah. But now if y'all, start to do y'all think tanks on Glenn, it may can shake some trees, If y'all do a couple of think tanks on Glenn, it may just shake some trees. I mean, don't y'all believe the story? I'm going to just be quiet, Manny. What? Don't y'all believe the story? Don't y'all believe the story? This should be a call to action, right? Shouldn't there be some think tanks on Glenn Washington? He's on trial. He's getting his justice now for the others. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's how y'all feel about it. I said shake some trees. Did I say shrink? I said shake some trees. Shake some trees. Thank you, Shari. Shake some trees. Thank you, Deep Thought. Shake some trees is what I'm saying. Shouldn't y'all think? Thank you, Deep Thought. Entertainment. So you wouldn't want to find out this information about a therapist that may be doing these gruesome things? If that's what y'all are telling me? Some of you all is that y'all are better off in life not hearing about these alleged therapists that may be doing gruesome things like this within their practice. Because you got to remember, no means no. Like, no means no. Even if you agree and you get to a point where you're like, no means no. Wouldn't y'all want to know this? This is not your issue. Oof. Y'all gotta realize, y'all would want to know things like this, y'all. Y'all honestly would want to know things like this. Granted,
Man planning all they face. I see what man doing.
But when we have moments where one another have been called out, we have to think it. Because in this instance, there could be others in professional settings who may feel as if what he has done gives them the power to do it as well in their crazy, unorthodox way. We have to pay attention to the gruesome nature at which this professional felt a right to say, I'm going to continue until I'm finished. I mean, that in itself says a lot. Somebody telling you that I'm going to continue until I finish after you've said no. And y'all can break that down into the simplest forms. It's like, you've said no to something and somebody's like, well, no, I'm going to continue until I get tired or until I finish. Whatever it is. You're like, well, no, I wanted to stop now. They're like, no, I'm going to continue. No means no. I think this should be called out. Just like many other situations should be called out. I do think this should be called out. And then, like the judge had to notice, you went back to work like nothing happened. It says a lot. You went back to work like nothing happened says a lot, y'all. You, in your head, Glenn Washington, felt as if it's okay with you to sleep with your client and then you go back to work like nothing happened. And mind you, sleep with a client that's seeking you for help. And you go back to work like nothing happened. Thank you, Shari. You go back to work like nothing happened. Going beyond no means no.
Manny is basically saying to them, this is a man who, this lady told y'all unequivocally he did something to her. Y'all ain't focused on him none this week. Y'all been focusing on each other. People that it can be speculated whether they didn't, made up, didn't make up.
He didn't sleep with, great.
But y'all ain't mentioned this man all week. That's what Manny's saying.
His client.
That's what Manny's trying to tell y'all.
I definitely agree with that. He violated his client. Because he is the professional and the client is seeking him.
That's what Manny's trying to tell y'all.
For his expertise.
He is trying to tell you, y'all got a lot of nerve. Y'all ain't mentioned the damn person who so-called did all this. But y'all been blaming each other. And who made up and who didn't. It was right because we made up. It was right because we made up. It was right because...
that already shows his judgment that he is willing to convince himself it's okay to do such an act.
It was right because it wasn't me, but it was my homeboy that I let did it in my panel. It was right because it wasn't me, but it was my homegirl and homeboy's sister that I let did it in my panel. It was right.
Which he allegedly done the ordeal truly shows how dangerous he is. Because he's holding you against your will.
I ain't saying nothing about that man.
He's not stopping until he's ready. So overall, he's manipulating you because of the information he already knows about you.
That's crazy.
And who's to know what she initially came there for? And that's what we have to also remember.
They talking about the man who allegedly raped her.
Because we don't even know what she initially went to him for.
Man is saying, y'all, you know.
Name him,
let's talk about him.
3, allegedly. And And so we don't even know what she initially went for. At least I don't know. When she initially sought out his advice for. We don't even know that. But we know during that time, he caused her new trauma. So we don't even know what the initial issue was that she sought out him for. But then we find out he caused her new trauma.
Right. Police.
We have to be mindful, y'all. Because not getting justice in a situation like this, I only think, shall I say, sends the notion yet again that victims do not get justice. Because even after life, victims should get justice. And this should be one of those moments where we agree victims should get justice even after life.
Well, Manny said, y'all focus on the wrong roof. Focus on the real dog.
Yeah. We know the situation.
Focus
We
on
just
the real
have to be
dog.
reminded of it. But hearing this story, just like any other gruesome story we would hear, we want the same justice for that victim. We want the same accountability for that professional. And he should not continue to be able to sit in a position where he could possibly victimize other people. Because y'all heard it firsthand. Allegedly, he was so charming and dapper dear.
Baby.
He couldn't have possibly done these
freaking like a
heinous acts.
motherfucker.
Allegedly. But even the prosecutor found probable cause. So we have to stay mindful and vigilant. Well, I'm just saying, Van, that was the only account I know about him was from somebody allegedly having dinner with him and his wife, and that's what was said. So that's the only account I have about him. I don't even know what he would give, but from that account, it was allegedly he was a nice person and wife was beautiful, and the cousin came forth and said that's not my cousin. He couldn't possibly do anything like that.
What account that man on?
She never went to dinner with him. She lied. And you see, even that lie shapes the mind of the people. You see? That lie not even needed to shape the minds of the people.
They bought it here.
Look at that. A lie that wasn't needed to shape the minds of the people.
Man, go somewhere with that bull.
So that he can go back to work. So that he can be around other people to do the same thing.
I'm Jeff in the lead, babe. I'm lacing up my shoes.
A deliberate lie to shape the minds of the people.
So he can go back to
and
work.
Not even realizing that lie could cause future harm to other individuals.
How?
When the truth was easier.
I don't have her. Somebody have to come up here and stream her for me. I don't got no way to fix her. What's she doing, child? Don't mess with Ray.
I'm just saying.
Put Ray and Reason in the same box.
Hey, wrong? To deliberately lie to make his image clean when it's not even needed only harms other.
No, I said on food with Ray,
That's
the fix.
that
Somebody
doesn't
said
make
stream
room
Ray
for
to
him
fix.
to harm others. Because the next person will be thinking, oh,
No, they don't.
you know, from those sentiments is a nice gentleman, and then they are locked in a room. And then they are held against their will.
Ray been
and
saying she gonna get 12 on somebody for years.
I will let you go when I'm finished.
Okay. Ooh, don't say that, man. Hold on. Take this help out.
And don't even realize, in that moment, she threw him back to the forefront. In that moment where she told that lie of sitting down with him allegedly, she threw him back in the forefront.
Man, kiss my ass.
So why not focus on it?
Okay. Put what on the green screen, child?
Because that is the monster that created.
Somebody record it for me. Record it for me, someone. Hold on, let me see. I might.
That is the monster that created the entire scenario.
All right.
And again, we have to remember, both people were willing until the victim said no. And that's important. That's important. That shows that something happened into a point where no was presented. And we all understand no means no. We all understand no means no. And that is where we got that ass. And we have to focus. We have to focus. That is where we got that ass. You are a professional. This is your client. How could you possibly convince us? How could you possibly convince us there was any moment of a yes? That is where we got that ass.
Hold on, I got it, y'all.
We must focus.
It's right in our spirit. And that's what we're doing in real time, is we're going to do what is right. And we're going to make sure that Rizzy gets vindicated. In spite of everything she went through, God still had his hands on her. God bless her. So absolutely.
Here's a step fight.
Absolutely. Are you going to hold an echo chamber about Glenn Washington? Who is Glenn Washington?
I know you fucking lie.
Her rapist.
Oh, see, that lets you know.
I haven't even discussed Glenn Washington.
Oh my God, that lets you know it's all about revenge against me, right? You ain't even discussed her rapist.
I'm trying to,
baby.
what I'm trying to do.
You can't make this up.
Keep it focused on the people
on your enemies.
that bullied her.
On your enemies.
So much.
On your enemies.
And I feel like a lot of people are escaping it. Like Bray King, he's become very silent. And sort of painting himself as her savior, which is diabolical. Because anybody who's ever been around knows that it's
Step on how to make
from the truth. If you go on my... Anyway.
Oh my God, today.
All right. Let me get your... You sent that to me.
Okay, now I'm messing up with gifts too. What is the rose that I sent them?
What does it say in the backdrop?
Rose. It doesn't have the actual meaning. That
somebody who literally can't get nobody in her room unless she's talking about other people. It's literally 123 in there right now.
Sweet Sagittarius lesbian Rosa. First I call drop.
Y'all come in here with this foolishness. Y'all said she finna put it up that Ray called law enforcement. She's telling y'all that yesterday. See, I knew I shouldn't. Y'all get on my nerve. Oh, I can't be bothered with y'all. Yesterday, yes, I do have several people that I know in law enforcement. Let's be clear. Oh, look at my hair. My little wig slipping, y'all. Yes, I do have several people in law enforcement, homicide, detectives, regular detectives or whatever, that I just had a conversation with. I've had conversations with them over the years. Yesterday was no different. This is causing me to get death threats all the time. Every day. Numerous times a day. Through my website. These people been sending me death threats through Calendly. You know how you set up a 30-minute consultation on Calendly? These people been getting their 30-minute consultation so that they can do a death. Now, you know that's too far. So, yes, I did speak with law enforcement. Sure did. Absolutely. Now, Ray the Fix is trying to pop her stuff off by talking about law enforcement, about me getting death threats all the time. Desperate. I don't know why Ray ain't, she not to show up his knife in the drawer. That lady done been to hell and back again and so on and so forth. But she yet keep trying to give other people hell while enduring it herself. You ain't never going to get yourself out of your own hell by trying to drag someone else. And do you realize if you drag someone somewhere, you got to go there with them? Have anybody ever dragged the trash can to the mailbox? So that the trash truck, you had to go all the way down there with them. I'm finna leave right now. You had to take that trash all the way down to the mailbox. So a smart person was like, well, I'm going to get my mail. Right? I know I got to go down to the driveway, take this trash out. I'm going to get my mail. I'm going to drag this trash out. When y'all be trying to drag people to hell, y'all have to go there too. Now, here's the thing. Some people know how to get out of hell. And some of y'all wind up staying there. Some of y'all, the trash can wind up what? Staying out there.
Can you tie my shoes?
No, I got that wrong. Hold on. Some of y'all, the trash can comes back up. The next day it gets dumped, come back up. It gets rid of the evil and it comes back up to the house. Some of y'all, the trash folks, take the truck with them. And you know where they take them to? The big landfill where all the trash is at. So you can be comfy, cozy around your mess. Okay? So make sure while you dragging me, make sure you know that I know how to get trash and evil up off me, and I'm going back to the house. Now you might wind up getting picked up and taken on to where the rest of the trash goes and belong. So clock that T. Because some of y'all know how to work it on other people, but you don't know how to work yourself out of it. The first thing with spiritual alignment is always to get yourself back into a spiritual alignment. Thank you, darling. The goal when you learn how to manipulate spiritual energy, and you learn how to manipulate energy, period, because energy and spirit is the same thing. So when you learn how to manipulate spirit, the first thing you should be trying to learn is how to manipulate it for yourself, with yourself. Okay? That's the first thing if you're smart now. The first thing you're going to learn how to do is learn how to manipulate the energy within yourself, around yourself, so on and so forth. But some of you can't wait. As soon as somebody said, let me teach you this spell. Oop, I know a chick, I'm going to put it on. That's weird. That's weird. Who is Nisha? Because y'all whole play in life is to damage people, harm people, ruin people, and you ruining and damaging yourself. Because the spiritual laws will tell you when you manipulate energy and someone or an energy don't accept that, right? It has to come back or it has to go somewhere. So all you keep trying to put fear in me, I don't receive none of that. I put that energy right back to you. That's where it belongs. Right? What did Christ tell us? Cast your cares upon me, for I care for you. Christ is saying, I'm the biggest spirit. I can handle. I'm the big battery, right? You can send me that bad energy and I'll in turn give you some good. You can cast that bad energy on me and I'll in turn give you some good energy. Okay? You sure do see it. You sure do. So some of y'all, oh, you're fine. Thank you, baby. Some of y'all don't know how to cast your bad energy on the one who's willing to take it and give you some good energy in return. Y'all just be out here just throwing bad energy at folks. Oop, let me throw the spirit of bondage on you, the spirit of neglect on you, the spirit of I don't receive not one of them. And I send it back to you because it belonged to you. It originated with you. So it's yours. You are the originator. You are the creator. So therefore it's yours. It belongs to you. No different than a child that you birth, you create. It's supposed to come back to your house. So that's your energy. That's all Rita Fix is about. Sending out bad energy. Fixing folks with her, her spell work, baby. Stop the love you spell will be your own. Thank you, Candy. So, and y'all, please stop saying my it's not lifting. It's actually she put too much glue, so the glue actually is, and I've been trying to get it off little by little, okay? Get out. It's not lifting. But I got my new one. So I'm putting a new one on Friday. Worry about yourself. Like I said, if you want to learn anything about energy, spell work, and all that, one, come from a pure place, and always make sure that your focus is to better you. To better you, whether it's to better you because you feel you're lacking something, or it's to better you because you feel like you've held on to some stuff that didn't belong to you. You've allowed people to give you things that didn't belong to you. You know what I mean? So that's the first and most important part of, I call it spiritual manipulation. Some people call it spell work. So that's it. But it takes time. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. Yeah, it takes time to, and it's a constant. It's forever, because you are a spirit forever, and you are exposed to other spirits forever, right? So that's just like a little battery at that's just like a Duracell being next to a car battery, and don't think that somehow they got something. That Duracell, it may take a long time for that Duracell. It may take a short time for that Duracell to be full back up, but it may take a long time for that Duracell to deplete the energy of that car battery. That's why, again, you have to be careful who you're with, if they ain't meaning you no good, and but most spirits don't. That's the one thing I do like about Rita Fixer. She would tell you. Most of the spirits I know, they won't tell you. They don't tell you. So you can be running around like a chicken with your head cut off if you don't know what you're doing, and you don't have the ability to figure out in your spirit realm who's trying to manipulate your energy. She's bold enough to tell you that she's trying to do nefarious things with your energy, with you. And I do like that about her, and I appreciate her, putting me on game. Right, so you can be on guard from people like that. But the biggest thing is when it comes to spiritual manipulation of energy or energy manipulation, focus on yourself. You will find in life that you will get more if you focus on yourself. Yeah. And gratitude is the best way. But then, like I said, there's another way. Like I said, if you can acknowledge, you can say, you know what, I think somebody is, we call it in the South, throwing for me, meaning they're throwing negative energy or projecting negative energy. You can say, I think somebody's throwing for me, right? And you can run down a rabbit hole and try to figure it out and drive yourself up the wall. Or you can focus on what I don't like about the way my energy feels right now. Hey, baby. what don't I like about this? And when you focus on yourself, you know, so it's things in the natural realm, it's things in the spiritual realm, it's things that you can do to like literally say, you know, focus on yourself. The most important. Now, what I think I want to tap into, because well, tap into now, but I don't know if y'all realize this, but fasting is some of the biggest spell work ever. Like, Christ himself did that type of spell work, and he the whole energy bank. He the spiritual, he's the whole spirit. And even him turned his plate over. And so you'll hear the old people say, if I turn my plate over, you're in trouble. You ever heard old people say that? If I turn my plate over, it's gonna get real in here. Now, I do love that about my husband. He loves to fast. He's you know, I taught him tithing. I'm big on tithing. Matter of fact, I'm headed to the bank now to get a big tithing check. But to him, fasting has shown what it showed. And me tithing has shown what it showed, you know. And that's why you need a helpmate, because sometimes some of y'all can fast y'all couples out of in your household out of things, and some of y'all can tithe y'all couples out of, you know, y'all household out of things. So you know what I mean? So yeah, but you might want to not play with somebody who know how to fast. Boy, they turn their plate over into some trouble. You better ask them people at Calvary when the lights turned off. And I mean on the whole world. When the lights turned off on the whole world. Not just right there on Calvary, but the entire earth went dark. Listen, it all started with what? Christ turned his plate over. Said, I don't want to eat. I got some things that need to be done. And that is definitely a way of spiritual manipulation. Because not only will you be starving out the things you want, you'll be starving out the things that don't belong to you, that others have sent to you and given to you. I hope that helps somebody today. God bless you. God keep you. This has been an interesting day. God keep you. This has been an interesting day. This has been an interesting day.